today we're going to be talking about a holiday that's coming up soon, something that I always have fun with, and I know you might have fun too, getting all dressed up and maybe even going out to find some candy in your neighborhood. I'm talking about Halloween, of course. Halloween's a time that we can kind of have fun and do some spooky things, but not get too scared about it. So I have a wonderful story for you. It is about a ghost, but this ghost is almost afraid of himself. There's going to be some fun sounds that you have to make in the story. So let's see if you can help me to put the sounds in the story and make it sound really spooky. The Teeny Tiny Ghost by Kay Winters and illustrated by Lynn Munsinger. Once there was a timid, teeny tiny ghost. He lived in a teeny tiny house with two teeny tiny black cats. The teeny tiny ghost went to teeny tiny school. He learned his teeny tiny alphabet, shivered at spooky stories, and heard about Halloween. He had never been out on that night, but it sounded very scary. Each day after school, the teeny tiny ghost tried to do his homework. Haunting is very hard, he told his teeny tiny black cats. They sat on the windowsill to watch. First, he booed. Boo! Can you make that booing sound? Boo! Then he hooed. Woo! Can you make that hooing sound? Woo! Till he made the rafters rumble, and he had to hide his teeny tiny head. Then he howled. Oh! Can you make a howling sound? Oh! And he yowled. Yow! Can you make that yowling sound? Yow! Till the echoes came a-calling. Oh! Yow! Oh! Yow! And he had to hide his teeny tiny head. I'll never learn, wailed the teeny tiny ghost. I'm so timid, I scare myself. And a teeny tiny tear slid down his cheek. His teeny tiny cats climbed on his lap, licked his teeny tiny face, and purred their teeny tiny purrs. You make a purring sound. You go purr, purr, purr. On Halloween night, some eerie yellow lights bobbed by the house of the teeny tiny ghost. What's that? He said, holding his cats close, and his teeny tiny heart went bumpity-bump, bumpity-bump. Can you say bump, bump, bumpity-bump? Bumpity-bumpity-bumpity-bump. Bumpity-bump, bumpity-bump. Bumpity-bumpity-bump, bump. Then he heard rap, tap, tap on his teeny tiny door. Can you say rap, rap, tap, tap, rap? Tap, tap, rap, tap, tap. Rap, tap, rap, tap, rap, tap, tap. Who's there? Called the teeny tiny ghost. Let us voices, and they sounded very big. The teeny tiny ghost looked around. Could he hide? He slipped inside the grandfather clock, but he shivered and shook till he made the clock chime. Bing, bong, bing, bong. Can you chime like the clock? Bing, bong, bing, bong. The teeny tiny ghost thought his head would explode. He undid the latch and escaped. Rap, tap, tap came the knocking on this teeny tiny door. Let us in, cried the voices, and they sounded very loud. The teeny tiny cats mewed and meowed. Can you meow like a cat? Meow, meow, meow. Don't be afraid, said the teeny tiny ghost. I won't run away. I'll keep you safe. We have to be very, very brave. The teeny tiny ghost took a long, large breath. He huffed and he puffed till he felt very big. He booed. Boo! Can you boo like the teeny tiny ghost? Woo! And he wooed. Woo! Can you woo like the teeny tiny ghost? Woo! Till he felt very bold. He howled. Howl! Can you make that howling sound? Howl! Then he yowled. Yow! Can you yowl like the teeny tiny ghost? Yow! And he sounded very loud. Then he heard hands clapping. And he heard voices cheering. Bravo for the teeny tiny ghost. It's Halloween, trick or treat, cried the ghost from his school. And they pranced about in costumes and masks. There's his teacher. His best friend Gilbert wore a blue sailor suit. He tooted tiny tunes on his teeny tiny horn. Can you make up a teeny tiny tune for your horn? His teeny tiny teacher had a hat and cape. You can be a magician with your teeny tiny cats. The teeny tiny ghost and his teeny tiny friends sailed up the street on parade. They tapped on teeny tiny windows. They rapped on teeny tiny doors, while jack-o'-lanterns smiled in the flat, black night. The teeny tiny ghost gave a teeny tiny giggle and whispered to his teeny tiny cats, Happy Halloween. And that was The Teeny Tiny Ghost by Kay Winters. Great job. Now, if something came to my door, like in the story, I don't know if I would be able to open it. Let's see. What might come to my door? You think it's a ghost? I shut the door and I locked it tight. I put the key right out of sight. I find the key to open the door, and I turn and I turn and I turn some more, and then I open the door. What do you think's behind the door this time? A witch! I shut the door and I locked it tight. I put the key right out of sight. I find the key to open the door. Then I turn and I turn And then I open the door. What do you think could be behind the door this time? A zombie! I shut the door and I locked it tight. I put the key right out of sight. I find the key to open the door, and I turn and I turn and I turn some more, and then I open the door. What is it? A werewolf! I shut the door and I locked it tight. I put the key right out of sight. I find the key to open the door, and I turn and I turn and I turn some more, and then I open the door. What is it? A vampire! I shut the door and I locked it tight. I put the key right out of sight. I find the key to open the door, and I turn and I turn and I turn some more, but I won't open that door. Let's carve a pumpkin together. As you can see, I have lots of shapes over here. This one, do you know what it's called? That's right, that is a circle. Let's see, how about this shape? Do you know what that shape is? It's called a triangle. It has 3 sides and 3 vertices. Do you know what this one is called? It has 4 sides. Some of the sides are the same length, and some of the sides are not the same length. It's called a rectangle. Now we have this one. It kind of looks like a flattened out circle. This shape is called an oval. This one almost looks like I put 2 triangles together, one on top and one on the bottom. It also has 4 sides and 4 vertices. This is called a diamond. And then we have this one. You know what this is. It's a square. All the sides of a square are equal, and all of the vertices of a square are equal. There's 4 sides to a square. So let's do some pumpkin carving. I think I'm going to choose some triangles to be my pumpkin eyes. Maybe I'll choose a diamond for his nose. And how about a big rectangle for his mouth? That looks great. Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat, turn into a jack-o'-lantern just like that. Triangle, triangle, diamond, rectangle. Triangle, triangle, diamond, rectangle. Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat, turn into a jack-o'-lantern just like that. Let's try something new. How about circles for eyes? And what should be his nose? Maybe a square? And how about a big oval for his mouth? Oh, he looks silly. Let's say the shapes that are on this pumpkin. Circle, circle, square, oval. Circle, circle, square, oval. Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat, turn into a jack-o'-lantern just like that. All right, how about diamonds for eyes? Oh, that will look really neat. And for his nose, let's put an oval. And I'm going to turn it on its side like this so he has a really long nose. It's still an oval. And how about for his mouth? How about some triangles? That makes him look like he has really spiky teeth. All right, let's say the shapes that we have. Diamond, diamond, oval, triangle, triangle, triangle. Diamond, diamond, oval, triangle, triangle, triangle. Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat. Turn into a jack-o'-lantern just like that. I think we have time to carve one more pumpkin. How about this time we do squares for eyes? And for his nose, a triangle. And how about a big circle for his mouth? All right, let's say our shapes. Here we go. Square, square, triangle, circle, square, square, triangle, circle. Pumpkin, pumpkin, round and fat. Turn into a jack-o'-lantern just like that. Monster Musical Chairs by Stuart J. Murphy and illustrated by Scott Nash. Smash, bash, boom, clang, bang, crash. The drums are a-poundin' and the cymbals clash. Everybody duck, here come 5 chairs, zigzag zipping through the air. Hip, hip, hooray, we're ready to play Monster Musical Chairs. 6 fuzzy monsters want a seat. See them rock to the monster beat. 5 monster chairs all in a line. Sit in one and you'll be fine. Stomp, stomp, snort, shake, shimmy, shout. When the music stops, one monster is out. Goodbye, monster. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monsters. And we took one away. So now we have 5 scary monsters left to play. Now they throw 1 chair away. 4 monster chairs are still in place. If you're not quick, you'll lose the race. Stomp, stomp, snort, shake, shimmy, shout. When the music stops, 1 monster is out. So long, monster. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monsters. Took 1 away. How many are left? 4 furry monsters growl and grin. They can't wait for the band to begin. 3 monster chairs all in a row. When the music starts, you can't be slow. Stomp, stomp, snort, shake, shimmy, shout. When the music stops, 1 monster is out. See you later, monster. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 monsters, and we took 1 away. How many are left? 3 hairy monsters left to play. Who will go and who will stay? 2 monster chairs still in the game. If you're out now, it'll be a shame. Stomp, stomp, snort, shake, shimmy, shout. When the music stops, 1 monster is out. Bye-bye, monster. We had 1, 2, 3 monsters. Then we took 1 away. How many are left? 2 monsters left. 1 place to sit. There's just 1 winner. Who'll be it? Stomp, stomp, snort, shake, shimmy, spin. When the music stops, 1 monster wins. 1, 2 monsters, and we took one away. And we had one winner. If you lost this time, it's okay. You can win this game another day. And that was Monster Musical Chairs by Stuart J. Murphy. Well, that's all we have for today. It was great to sing with you again. And if your family celebrates Halloween by trick-or-treating, then take extra care this year to stay safe and healthy and have lots of fun. We'll see you later. Bye.
Goodbye, we certainly had fun. It is time to go now. Goodbye, our singing time is done. Stand and take a small